Hi, I'm Dr. Judy Neufeld, Dean of the College of Education. If we were able to meet in person on campus, it would be my privilege to welcome you to the pinning ceremony. Sadly, we have to meet virtually this time, but it's still my privilege to welcome you to the pinning ceremony. You know, the last 8 months have been hard for all of us. Life is hard, and teaching in particular has been very difficult the last few months. I remember when I was younger, my sister and I would be doing things around the house, cleaning the kitchen or feeding the dogs, and we'd be grumbling, and my dad would walk through and he would laugh and he'd say, "Life's hard, girls, and then you die." And the point was, stop whining, just get up and move on. I've come to appreciate that statement in a little bit deeper way the last few days. One of my friends posted, "Life is hard, you choose your hard." And by that I mean this. You can choose to not have a college education, and life is hard. You have a hard time getting a job, you have a hard time making a living in a way you want to. You choose to go after a college education, and that's hard. It is hard to pass your classes, it's hard to do the work you need to do, often holding a part-time job. You choose a career that expects you to be there 8, 10, 12-hour shifts. You have to clock in, you have to clock out. When you leave, you get to leave your job at work. You choose a career where you have to be there from 7 to 3, but you never leave your work at work. It always comes home with you. You are always on because you're always the teacher and people are always watching you. Those are hard choices to make, and you have to make the hard choice. We're so proud that you have chosen your hard. We're proud that you have chosen to survive this pandemic, to finish your degree, to be a successful teacher. Teaching on site now is hard. Teaching virtually is hard. Teaching virtually and on site simultaneously right now is extremely hard, and you've done that. You have been successful, and we are so proud of all you've managed to accomplish in this time of very difficult circumstances. I hope you're as proud of yourself as we are. I hope your family and your friends recognize all that you've had to go through to reach the place that you are today. Most of all, I thank you for choosing a profession where you're going to make a significant difference in a person's life every day.
We should have known you were something special since you hung the moon back in 2017. And now to graduate during a world pandemic known as COVID-19.
You know the girls ruled from the start, but we just have to admit it. The boys just stole our heart.
Sydney Bachman. Sid, the quiet one, a woman of very few words. Word. She stayed cancer-free during her 4 years at Lander. Is quite far from being done making her impact on physically educating students as we move into 2021.
Samantha Ferguson. Well, we all looked up to Samalama, who is one big Tiger fan. Every semester living somewhere new. She was always dependable, much like a physical education tattoo.
Danielle Holliday, a fierce competitor, reaching high to meet her dreams. There isn't anything Danielle can't do, though, it seems. She worked hard to earn the Skaford Scholarship and the GPA. After all, folks, she is a Holiday.
Hannah McManus. Hannah Banana, a name we like to call her. Positive, full of energy, and a smile that won't quit. However, her use of okay and remember will throw you into a fit.
Nicole Jaworski, the TikTok queen, who would text us and remind us more times than we can remember. Dependable and got us ready for Skaford back in November.
Brandon Bowers. We heard it a trillion times. He was a hard worker on and off the court in spite of his ACL tear, served as future professional president, a badminton force to be reckoned with, all without messing up his hair.
Peyton Dunn. Well, the new sheriff's in town, named after Peyton Manning, wore more jerseys than Manning had in completed passes his last year as a Bronco. If you lost anything, just check in his car. You'll find it in there for sure.
Drewby Robinson, a volunteer and a Tiger fan, the barber of the group. Wanted to bring a donkey to school one day. Now that one threw Dr. Barton for a loop.
Zach Smoke. Zack Attack, we called him. The TikTok king and part of Nicole's balancing act. He was once a Gamecock, but now a volunteer. If you don't believe us, just check his current gear.
From start to finish, you were champions all the way.
Work hard, play hard. You were the best on this particular day. You guys rocked it out at Skaford in 2019.
And with guns a-blazing in 2020, you're still presenting.
And so, be the light of the world as you were to ours.
May the force be with you. Stay on top of your lesson plans. And always know we are two of your biggest fans. We love you guys.
Always know you got a home here at Lander. Take care.